Section 10.1 Arguments. So in this one we are covering examples of deductive reasoning where you can draw a conclusion based on premises or statements that you already know. So for example, let's look at number 1. We know that all squirrels are rodents and all rodents are mammals. So something you can see is that if a squirrel is a rodent, that means a squirrel is also a mammal. So what you can do is look at the first part of this and the last part of the second statement. So based on this, you can say, therefore, all squirrels are mammals. Yeah, you can't read that. One sec. Okay, so we can say that all squirrels are mammals. Okay, let's look at number 2. So number 2 says all fractions are rational numbers and all rational numbers are real numbers. So that means if a fraction is a rational number, that means that it is also a real number because every number that is rational is also real. So what we can say is all fractions are real numbers. Let's take a look at number 3. So in number 3, we have several statements that are being made. We know that all squares are rectangles, all rectangles are parallelograms, and all parallelograms are quadrilaterals. So since there's 3 statements, there's a couple of conclusions we can come up with. One thing we can say is that all squares are parallelograms because both rectangles and squares are parallelograms. We can also say that both squares and rectangles are quadrilaterals because all parallelograms are quadrilaterals. So for number 3, what we're going to write are 2 different statements. So what we can say is 1, all squares are parallelograms, and 2, all squares and rectangles are quadrilaterals. So for number 4, we have 2 statements. All Chevrolets are made by General Motors, and all Luminas are Chevrolet. So since Luminas are Chevrolets, we know that they're made by General Motors. So for our conclusion, what we can say is all Luminas are made by General Motors. Okay, so number 5, if a number is even and divisible by 3, then it is divisible by 6. 18 is divisible by 6. Therefore, so let's look at what conclusion we can come up with. So we know that 18 is divisible by 6. We also know that if something is divisible by 6, then it is also divisible by 3. So what we can say is 18 is divisible by 3. And that's it for section 10.1.